Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of TalkGA, our podcast on anything and everything Grand Archive. I'm your host, Mark from Solar Games, and joining me are my co-hosts, Eva and Fome.
Yo.
Eva, how are you doing?
Pretty good actually. Well, it's been a super busy season, so it's been very nice to get to just chill and take a break.
Nice.
Kind of enjoying that.
Yeah.
And Fome, what about you?
I'm doing fantastic because we just watched Fantastic Four.
Oh.
It was so good.
It's good?
It's actually a really good movie.
Extremely good.
Highly recommend it. Mm-hmm. And the other reason I'm doing fantastic is because I whooped your ass at locals with the Mortal Ambition jumping deck. But yeah, I'm doing pretty awesome. How are you doing, Mark? You were playing that Ral the Abyss Merlin.
Yeah. So
getting murdered by Fome. I'm just kidding.
Hey, look. He's playing aggro deck. Who still plays aggro? It's so boring.
Aggro is so good.
So boring. Let's play some level 3 decks, okay? GA's too fast, I heard, right? So yeah.
GA is too fast now.
I'm back on Merlin, guys. I'm so happy. Like we get into this DTR, I was like, oh man, it's a bunch of like chess and suited cards. I don't want to play that. And I see like Crux card number 1, Crux card number 2.
Do you play any of those Crux cards in your deck?
Yeah, do those cards actually matter?
I saw a card that had Merlin's artwork on it. I'm like, I'm gonna run that card. And then I started playing Merlin again. It's great. I'm having so much fun. Looking glass, all this stuff. So yeah.
Yep, level 3, so back.
So back, yes. So we'll talk more about that. But before we get started, our show today is gonna be some quick announcements, followed by an updated of the latest banned and restricted announcement. And then we're gonna talk, our cornering the market. And then for our main topic for this week, we're going to have our first impressions on DTR, followed by a very special trash or gas focus on DTR, and story time by Eva with DTR lore. So yeah, really DTR past episode. I think really fun, really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well at home.
Yeah, DTR is pretty great.
Yeah. All right, far. Announcements first. First of all, thank you guys all for participating in our 1,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway last episode. Thank you guys so much. And we do have our winners finalized for this episode. So if you are a winner, I will be shipping these out to you. Each winner will be getting one of these. And the winners are...
Boxes of SP3, by the way.
Oh, these are SP3.
For the audio listeners.
So, sorry, these are Merlin boxes, okay? Come on.
Boxes of SP3. Mark is going to send them your way. And apologies if he butchers your name.
Yes.
True.
All right, speaking of butchering names, the first winner on our list is Rinshora Narshid. Irrelevant Johnny, thank you, congratulations. It's a Bird Eye. Thank you. Congratulations. Espert Workshop. That one's easy. Closu. Okay. And then last winner is Sean Peach. All right.
I think he literally dropped or added a syllable on every single one of those names.
Everybody's name.
Hey, look.
He did his best.
Deflecting steel, anyone?
Deflecting edge?
Grand Champions Ring?
This guy doesn't know the names, man.
Champions Ring?
Grand Champions thing.
You guys don't remember this?
Yeah.
No, I absolutely remember you saying deflecting steel even yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you said it like yesterday. We love you, Mark. Never change.
Hey, I love everyone. All right. Anyways, hey, we love you, our audience. Yes. Thank you guys so much for participating. We read all these really fantastic comments. It was so fun reading what you're excited about DTR, and we too are very excited about DTR. As for the winners, I will be contacting you on the comments page. I think you're just keep an eye out on the YouTube notifications, and then we'll have more information on how to get in contact with me to get the boxes to you. Thank you.
Yep. Congratulations to all 6 of you guys, and thanks so much for watching the show.
Yeah.
Yes, congrats.
All right. Our second announcement is the NorCal Regionals for DTR season. Eva, do you have our information on that?
Yeah, so it is again regional season, and if you're looking for a really cool one to play at, the NorCal Regional is coming up on Saturday, September 6th at the Santa Clara Convention Center.
Yeah, save the date.
Mark your calendars.
It's hosted by Final Cut TCG, but this time, really special, TM32 has decided to sponsor the regional. So in addition to the usual prizing, they're adding a $2,000 USD cash prize pool.
Whoa.
Cash prizing.
$2,000.
Guys,
$2,000.
there's cash prizes.
Yeah.
I'm not casting. I'm gonna
I'm playing, dude. I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not volunteering.
We're
I'm
done. We're
playing.
done.
Yeah.
Stream.
Yeah.
play. It's like this dark room, lights are out, nobody even knows what's
Sorry,
on. We're all playing
Shinja.
GA.
Sorry, Shinja. We're all
out,
playing
we
in
out.
that event.
That's
God.
right. Pendragons, here I come.
Should I play in the event? Just kidding. And also, they're gonna apparently do some other fun rewards. We don't exactly have the details yet, but sounds pretty exciting. So if you want to get in on the action, NorCal Regional, September 6th. See you there.
See you there. All right, cool. Next up, banned and restricted. This is a big one, but I think it's kind of expected a little bit, right? So, Fome.
Yeah, I mean,
Give us the
we've
deets.
been kind of waiting for this one. So the latest banning and restrictions. So before we go into it, just to remind folks that Grand Archive does its bannings in 3 categories. So category 1 are cards that are potentially problematic. Category 2 are like more problematic, definitely on the watch list. And category 3 means fully banned and standard. Okay, so the latest BNR. I think nobody's really surprised by this. They moved Lost in Thought to category 3, so it's fully banned. Are we cheering or are we sad?
Kind of both.
Kind of both. I mean, okay, on the table there, we got our playset of foil Lost in Thought promos from the season gold rewards.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful Pinakia's art.
Yeah, I mean, this is some of the best
Yeah.
art ever. Pinake, you're a genius. So we're gonna treasure these cards forever, even though we can't play them anymore.
Yeah.
So get that card out of here.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. So it's sad that we can't play with these cards, but it's also kind of like deserved. This card is so busted.
Yeah.
Lost in Thought has always been extremely oppressive in all the water decks, able to convert all your mill into like burst draw 2 to 4, 5 cards even, which is a little bit unfair. And it also like, everybody knows the Frostworn Lost in Thoughts combo, which is just extremely efficient way to get your 3/4 Frostworn Paladin and draw a card. It's been terrorizing the meta for just too long. Genbu, Arasana, just all of these oppressive, scammy water decks. So I think they've had enough and decided to go ahead and ban it. So everyone, I guess, pour one out for our dear friend, dearly departed, Lost in Thought.
But again, like I feel like we've been saying this like the last 2 episodes, right? As it moved up the categories, we've been saying, hey, like it's gonna get banned. However, at the same time, players still need it, so just buy 4, keep 4, whatever. You don't need the rest of it. You've been warned, right? So we're here.
But we didn't take that advice ourselves because we ended up getting those 4.
To be fair, I think this is different.
Yeah.
I think the Pinake art ones are gonna be different.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm actually gonna now start buying some CPR Pinakes Lost in Thought now.
Yeah, they
I
are
like the artwork.
extremely beautiful. Yeah. And if they ever release a no ban list format or Pantheon, maybe Lost in Thought will be legal in that format, and it's definitely going to be an all-star.
Or you own a piece of GA history
GA
with all your
history.
banned cards.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Lost in Thoughts, more like Lost in Format.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Rip. Okay.
All right,
Next thing
card.
they changed in the BNR. So this one's not a category change. This is an errata to a Proxy's Vault card, Polaris Twinkling Cauldron.
Yeah.
They've changed it so that it no longer costs 0 memory. It now costs 1 memory.
Yep.
So this card is just one of the most powerful tools for Arasana.
Yeah.
To able to bring it out, crack some herbs, and then wipe your board, and then make a bunch of cosmic bolts and put it in your deck. But I think it's really that board wipe that's made this card too oppressive.
What do you mean? You don't like adding 8 Cosmic Bolts to your deck?
Yeah, I mean that's all pretty good too. So it's like it stabilizes and becomes your win con in the late game. But I think it was really like it made it almost like allied decks were like completely invalidated playing against Arasana. And so for that reason, they decided to make it cost 1 more. So now, you have to actually spend some of your influence to get it out. But I think folks are actually saying this might be like a a secret buff, actually, because now you can't blow up the Polaris with Reduce to Ash because that can only target things with memory cost 0.
Yep.
Can't kill it with Unbroken Mustang.
Yep.
That horse.
Yeah, so people maybe we got to start running Spurn to Ash now instead of Reduce to Ash, which is slow, not as good.
No, totally changed the math. Yeah, if you have to do it at slow speed.
Yeah, it's still probably overall a nerf in that it costs a card to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe allies will do a little bit better into Arasana nowadays.
Can I just add, my silver lining is that it now costing 1 instead of 0 means that it cannot be used with Excalibur Reflected Edge to make us, because no one wants to see a second Polaris hit the field. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, that's the one thing I'm glad
Double
about.
Polaris. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, so that was an errata. And then finally, category 1. So reminder, these are the category of cards that could be potentially problematic, but are currently not super bad. They added Tidestone Bovine.
Ooh, good change, good change.
I think this makes a lot of sense. I think, a few episodes back, we gave our A and B send-off, impressions.
Yeah.
We were saying Tidestone Bovine is one of the most impactful cards from the set.
Yeah.
It being both an enabler of mill strategy and a payoff.
And a delicious beef patty.
Yeah. So, Bovine, every time it attacks, it mills 2, but it itself has floating memory for some reason.
Yeah.
So that, when you're trying to build out your mill deck, you usually fill it with a lot of floating memory and then a lot of things that use floating memory and things that are floating memory.
That's right.
And this checks off 2 of those boxes, which I think just makes it a little bit too good.
Yep.
Now that, water doesn't have Lost in Thought, it also doesn't have Icebound Slam anymore, which are some of the most powerful floating memory strategy cards.
Yeah.
Probably they need Tidestone Bovine to make those strategies still viable, is my gut feeling. Especially after seeing what's happened to Fire in DTR.
Yeah.
Water still needs something to keep up with the meta.
I actually think this is kind of interesting, right? Because it's interesting in that Lost in Thought was banned. At the same time, Tidestone was put in category 1. It's like when Creative Shock was in category 1, right? Let's just keep an eye on it. Is this going to be a problem if Tidestone Bovine is one of these cards that can continuously put 2 in graveyard consistently?
Yeah. But if that's a precedent, I think there's going to be a new Creative Shock in category 1 very soon. Maybe. Rise the Abyss.
And the crazy part is obviously they're not going to ban a card that was just released, but I kind of was wondering if my guess, it's not on the list here, but yeah, being that we're in the ban restricted section, I do think Rao is a little too good, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see either emergency ban or maybe this is way too preemptively, but at least something like category 1 very soon.
Yeah, we'll talk all about that card a little bit later in the show. Yeah. And I think it's having a pretty big impact on
cornering
the market.
Cornering the market with Mark from Solar Games.
All right, so for this week of cornering the market, I got a couple cards. First of all, I think it's even though DTR just released, everyone's already caught on immediately. I'm kind of not pre-selling, but Friday, the moment the market kind of opened on Merlin's, on TCG Player, everywhere else, right? Ral the Abyss just sold. Ral the Abyss was just selling. So this card, right, is literally a $10 card right now. And my guess is, as more folks wake up to the first weekend of locals and playing and seeing this card is gonna just keep going up in price. Yes, it's a rare. But what I was telling some of the locals too is remember when Oath of Sakura was in the whole Sakura deck thing, how that card went from whatever number to about $10, and it was just for one deck. This card, Ral the Abyss, actually plays well into any fire deck, pretty much, right? Because it does a lot of things that Creative Shock also did. So you would just run this in addition to Creative Shock.
Yeah. Maybe for some of the viewers that are just starting on DTR. Ral the Abyss.
Yes.
3 cost.
Yes.
Spell. You basically draw a card when you play this, and then you can pitch up to 2 specters and then draw another card for each of those.
The key of this card, why it's really good, is obviously it's fast speed.
Yeah.
So this is key. It itself is a Spectre card. So technically you can pitch it to itself if you have too many rows as well, right?
Wait, I didn't even realize
Yes,
that.
it is. Yeah. I was really reading
Yeah.
this card. The third option here is the fact that you draw a card before you pitch anything. So like, let's say you're really out of options, or how about this? Like a lot of situations where I'm in, I'll have one Spectre card I want to discard, which is already very good, right? I can draw into a second one. Now my Rao is discarding 2 because I activated Rao.
Yeah. You can wait to see what you draw
That's
from
right.
the first part of the card, and then if it happens to be a Spectre, you're like, oh sweet, I could discard these and draw more
That
cards.
happened to me twice
Yeah.
yesterday on
Yeah.
during
It's like,
play.
every way this card can be like busted, they like made it like every way you can think of to give yourself more options, they put it on this card.
It's there. Yeah. So the no challenging, this card is very good. And this card leads me to the next corner of the market card, which is Liminal Guide.
Oh jeez.
We finally have a super rare guide that is very good. It's extremely good. In
Yeah.
fact, this card is maybe borderline broken good.
It's insane.
Like when I first read this card, I'm like, wait, hold on. It doesn't level you up. It doesn't give you a cheap level up. Like, what is this thing supposed to do?
I think a lot of people didn't know how to evaluate this card when
Yeah.
it was first spoiled.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, like us seeing Ryle, us seeing like other options you can do. This card with Ryle is literally like just draw one, right? It's the same as okay, the best example probably is like when you cremate the witch. Remember how popular cremating the witch was? Cremating the library witch was in like the fire meta for Merlin. This is the same. When you Ryle a liminal guide, it's a +1 draw. Because the moment you level up next turn, you're gonna draw 1, but you already drew 1 for discarding the liminal guide. So the liminal guide drew you 2 cards.
Yeah. Imagine like you play your Ryle the Abyss, discard Liminal Guide and Undying Dreams.
That's right.
So now you like stay the same influence, but now you've got 2 virtual cards in the grave.
Yep.
A floating memory that you're gonna use to level up.
Yep.
And then the Liminal Guide comes back, draws a
Yep.
card, and now you have a body on the board too.
So I'm wrong. It's actually 3 cards.
It's
because-
insane.
because the liminal guide itself is another card on the field. So it's like whatever you add. It's insane.
It's
really
unprecedented
That's a
because
lot.
there's no other card in the game, I think so far, that says like you actually go up on cards when you level up. Like that's just insane. Yeah.
good. Yeah, and liminal guide is allowing a lot of decks to be, I think honestly, liminal guide is a card where if you are looking to go to level 3, it's very good.
So would we say that's kind of like a positive consequence of this card? Is that it's allowing more level 3 strategies to thrive?
I don't know, but I know this card is $18 right now, or
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
$30 right now.
$18.
$35.
I'll buy
No,
100
sorry,
copies
sorry.
right now. Like,
This card is $35 right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
My guess, honestly, I think that's too cheap. I think this card is a $50 card, if not a $75 card. Given,
Ugh.
again, surveying everybody, like what their case opening feels like, a lot of people's cases, like you're lucky if you get 2 liminal guides per case. So a player technically has to open 2 cases on a high rolling basically to get a playset of liminal guides.
yeah, I think this has a huge ceiling, like you said, $70 or maybe $80, which is a little unfortunate because everyone needs 4 of them to go with your 4 Ryle the Abyss.
Pendragon was $70, only played in Crux. This card is every level 3 deck for $35.
Yep. So I guess pick them up while they're still at that price, or maybe when the podcast comes out, who knows what the price will be
Yeah.
by that time. But
But my expectation also though is as we open again, what I always say, right? If this card goes to $70, I'm a store, right? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna buy more DTR, bring the price down. So, you don't need to go crazy. If you already have 4, don't worry about buying the 5th or 6th or 8th, right? Just don't worry about the second set for now. Wait until the price softens a little bit. I think this card is a keeper.
pick 'em
All
up.
right, next section. So how about the ones that have not increased in price? Here we go. Let me help some people out, right? I couldn't do it, guys. Everyone figured out the tech way before. But I really like from this set, Ignis Deus.
Interesting card.
And no
yeah.
one's playing this card right now, right? And this very interesting card. If you read it, I think people are kind of starting to see it. I mean, this card, right? It's $18 right now for a UR, just so you understand. And usually probably you want to run for this card, you might want to run 4 of, right? Because it's a very aggro focused, low to the ground type of card. So you do have to pay the memory cost, but you skip a materialization turn, which is very important for aggro decks.
It's the tempo swing,
right? It's a tempo swing. It's like, you know, the whole like, if I get a dagger, I gotta wait another turn for the Xander, right? This kind of stuff. Well, now you can just go dagger Xander, right? Or not bad example because dagger comes in rested, but yeah. The downside of this card apparently is like, okay, you can't level up for the rest of the game. Non-spirit champions you control can't level up, so you can't go to level 2. But here's the thing: we have Innervate Fury. You go back down to Spirit. You go back into any other level 1. In fact, what prevents this deck from running multiple level 1s of different flavors just to go into different directions, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the thing. Maybe you run like 5 level 1s. And then we have Fluffy. You Fluffy banish the 2 that you don't need, draw a card. Because a lot of aggro decks tend to have extra material deck slots that they don't use because, you know, the game is going to end earlier or they don't have materialization to go that long. Well, now you have ways to either utilize it more or different ways, or fluffy them away if you want. Anyways, I think this card has a lot of potential.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I almost feel like this could be a trash or gas card because I actually think it's not that good, and the price is gonna drop even further.
Ooh, okay.
But I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just haven't seen the aggro decks yet. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this one, but that's my thinking. Again, maybe a lot of people agree with me because this card is like, again, 18, right? Some of the UR cards are around like $5 to $10 now. So this is on the mid-range of the pricing for UR, so which tells me maybe there's something that other people are seeing it too. So
will it go up to 30 or will it drop to 5?
Yeah. Find out next time. All right. Some other potential cards, and these are under the Unbound Potential category, which means these are fairly priced, low-ish, right? But we think there are some chance for them to rise. So the first card is actually a recommendation by Fome, which is Censor of Restful Peace.
Oh, Fome from Solar Games now.
Fome from Solar Games, cornering the market as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you guys remember Philo, right? Philo basically forced all of us to run Lanterns forever, effectively. And of course, every other deck that cared about Graveyard made us run Lanterns. This card is effectively the same thing, except it does do a good job of countering things like Rile the Abyss.
Yep.
With Rile the Abyss, Specters really becoming, Liminal Guides becoming a part of the meta. This card becomes the counter to that. So a lot of players are already talking about running this main deck permanently. Obviously, if you're doing the Rile thing, you're probably not going to run this main deck, but everyone else who's not doing that, they're going to run a main deck. So this card, $5, right? Again, because it's, in a recently released set. It is, however, a Regalia card from one of the later sets that has drastically reduced amount of Regalias. So this card is a little bit more rare than previous Regalias in other sets, just so you guys are aware. $5 seems reasonable. I would say like pick up a couple. Think of it like a Lantern. You probably just want to have 1 or 2 or 3, depending on how many decks you run, always on hand, either sideboard or main deck.
Yep. I can definitely confirm that when you and I were playing,
yes,
when I didn't have my Censor, you rolled over me with multiple liminal guides. Yeah. And the games that I pull out Censor turn 2, you just lost.
I slowed down, right? Because it's like there's a Censor I have to deal with. Yeah, for sure. All right. And that was Cornering the Market. Moving on forward in our show, we are very excited to talk about our first impressions of DTR.
Yeah.
I feel like we've already talked about it a lot.
This whole episode is first impressions.
Our first impressions is Specters. Yes.
Specters.
Specters. Yes.
Liminal Guide.
Liminal Guide.
Before we move on meta, though, I do want to discuss one thing that I think, speaking with a lot of folks in the community, I kind of got the feeling like there was a little bit of angst and maybe like discomfort with the fact that this set especially, it was pretty obvious that many stores broke street date.
Oh, what the heck?
For a product. Yeah. So
that's not good.
As early as I think it was like Wednesday morning, I saw folks posting on Merlin Marketplace like sale threads for cars opened already, right? Singles. But the problem is it's not stores posting. It's just players.
Yeah, because the players wouldn't get in trouble for it.
But the thing is, somebody had to sell the cards to the players. So how did they get the product on Wednesday? And they're like in US, right? And you could like, okay, we've made it like, well, if you're in Easter Island and it's like 12 a.m. and this is the earliest time zone, then technically everyone else gets, yes, technically true, but I usually just, we stay away from that. My goal is always like, I just follow East Coast time is midnight, Thursday night with Friday morning, basically. That's when I think it's okay to go. But yeah, it was really early. And again, a lot of players actually reach out to me directly like, hey, what's going on with this whole, street day breaking? Like, are you okay with this? How do you feel?
Yeah, why is it different from like previous sets? Like, why is this happening more here?
Yeah, so my one guess is sometimes the street day thing happens because distros sometimes get the product early. Okay, so behind the scenes explanation about stores and how this works, right? Yes, stores get products early. You walk into like a store on Friday morning. It's not like they're like, oh yeah, we just got the shipment. Let me put them on the shelf. Yeah. They would have all the singles ready. Why? Because they got this, the cards early. This is true for all card games. It's not special for GA, right? Now, shipment, weather, the virus, like there's all sorts of things that could delay these things for us, right? Sometimes stores don't get them on time. That could happen. DTR, and to avoid that, usually distros will get those cards even 1 week earlier than that.
Sure.
And the distros will usually ship early just so that stores will have their cards ahead of time, right? I think what happened was everything was smooth this time. So distro, again, trying to, give a couple days. Usually, ideally, the stores get their shipments on like Wednesday, then they have 1 day on Thursday to stock everything. Friday, they're ready for open, right? That's usually how it works. This time, distros, I noticed, were a little bit early. Like I got shipment confirmation type of things on Friday, like the Friday before, which meant basically I could effectively, as early as like Tuesday, expect a box arrive, right? And it's like Tuesday midday. So you have half a day on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's a little bit early this time.
So like breaking street day is a sign that it's actually good?
It's a sign that the system flowed, the product was fine, there was no issues in delay in shipment. Whereas like if you remember in ALC Alter, like literally it was like, where's the product?
Yeah.
Where do you have it? I don't have. Oh, how come I have 12 boxes instead of like 120? It was insane, right?
Yeah.
So
but I've also heard people being like, "Oh, we didn't get as many boxes as we wanted," or
I heard a little bit of that,
or something like that.
I don't know. So I personally didn't have this experience for this set.
Yeah.
I got my full allocation, and I'll say
that's awesome.
My allocation was huge this time.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm really glad I did order enough because it ended up exactly that. Like some of our locals didn't have enough, and like it was like Thursday. They were like, "Hey, Mark, do you have any boxes?"
Can I get a case?
Yeah.
And when these guys order, it's not like one box. They're like, "How about 18, right? 3 cases." I'm like, actually, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but then like by the time launch day came around, people were like, "Hey, you got any more boxes?" You were like totally sold out. Right?
And this is the thing, right? So I actually over-ordered by about 100 boxes for our locals.
Wow.
And it's still sold out by launch day?
That was the problem. So like I already kind of like anticipated a little bit flex. I usually go a little bit higher, but what happened was like around launch date, it was people were still requesting. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, sounds like it's a great product and everybody wants to buy.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking of great products, I actually think this set, the foiling looks amazing.
Yes,
totally agree.
Like this is I'm like reminds me of DOA.
Okay, but without any curling.
Without the curls. Yeah. Without the other issues, right?
Oh, the best of both worlds.
Yeah. The foiling in this set.
I think especially the UR. So I brought some cards for us to look
shiny
around.
Cards?
Yeah. Here, so pass them around.
Ayo.
Take a look.
Yeah.
I think like
we get to see these foiling. Maybe it's not super clear on camera.
Yeah, sorry. We're literally not going to show you.
But I brought them, so I want them to show, because here's the thing, right? You can look at images on Index and they're not the same as a foil in person. Like when you handle them yourself. Yeah, like I mean, I think that especially the purple really pops this time. So both the Astra cards and the Umbra cards, I really like them.
Oh, these are so beautiful.
I really like the foils of this set. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's like because they were experimenting for quite a few sets.
Yeah.
How to get the foiling right.
Yeah.
Where they tried like a brand new technology that allowed them not to curl at all.
Yeah.
Like Shinja even did like a pressure cooker test.
That's right.
Like where it was like tons of moisture and heat and they still wouldn't curl.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the first iteration of that, the foils were really dark and
a little bit dull.
Yeah, not as shiny.
Than the previous foils.
But they've perfected the formula because these foils just pop.
And it's not just the UR too. So like I'll give you a couple other cards you can take a look at. Take a look at Son of Frost, the new one. I think it's very good looking. Yeah, again, like I think usually the foils that really pop for me are going to be the water cards and some of the wind cards. So yeah, take a look. So Son of Frost is one I think,
Yeah.
not even you are.
I think I'm gonna foil out all of my cards from the set because they're just so good looking.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
Good luck getting your foil Ryland Abysses.
Oh god.
yeah.
Those are gonna cost a fortune. I know
Yeah,
it.
man, that's crazy.
And speaking of shiny cards, Mark, did you open any of the special secret CSRs?
You mean this UR? What's secret? There's no secret
He's
cards.
pretending. Yeah. Yeah, what's up with the Snow White secret art CSR that was not announced, is not on index, like is not even indicated by a different, number or letter from the usual Snow White CSR?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did hear about this, yeah.
Yeah, so interesting. Like the normal one has Snow White with like a neutral expression, right? And then the secret CSR has her, what is it not? She's like,
Neutral. Neutral is probably the best way to say it. Yeah.
and then the other one, she's smiling and blushing. And
Is it smile? I think it's a smirk. Like it's like a Merlin smirk, and it's a little bit sus.
Yeah.
Like a little.
It's
is
so
kinda sus.
weird.
Mm.
Like
kind of do be sus.
Yeah.
there's no precedent of them doing this. It doesn't indicate anywhere on the card that this is a different variant.
Yeah.
Like, we had like Tony A and Tony B shirtless version before, but those were like clearly marked as different cards.
Oh, interesting.
But this one is like extremely subtle. It's only like there's two versions of the Snow White CSR, and one is like not smiling, and one is smiling, and you kind of have to be like
super
looking
subtle.
really closely
Super
to
subtle,
tell
yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
So it's like, is this intentional? Was it like a mistake and they switched the art in a different badge?
Dude, I heard the story something like somebody was on Discord posting, flexing their cards like, hey, I opened a Snow White. And somebody's like, wait,
Zoom in.
that's not my Snow White. Mine's a little
Enhance.
different because, they enhanced it. And they're like,
Yeah,
wait a
yeah,
minute,
yeah.
that doesn't look like mine. And that's how I think all the players found out there was two versions.
Yeah. So it's like, how many versions of each? Is it like half and half, or is it like the smirking version is only like 1% of the population? And
Because
like,
we don't have Pop Report on the two different versions.
Right.
yeah.
What?
Or,
What? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
but actually, did you open any of the secret one?
No. So I opened a Snow White, but it's just a normal one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Or-
I saw
or-
yours. It was
yeah.
it just looked like a normal one.
Normal one.
Not the smirking
Not
one.
a smirking one, yeah.
Yeah. But okay, that might be intentional and
Yeah.
some secret
Secret.
secret
variants.
Easter egg or something like that. I know what's not intentional
Okay.
is tons of erratas. And okay, I'm gonna be a little bit
How many is a ton?
there's 6 erratas in
That's
the
a
set.
lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's kind of a lot. So sorry, I mean,
He's a foam. Foam's a fuming.
yeah. DTR is a great set,
Yeah.
okay, but I have to rant. Okay,
Yeah.
there are too
no.
many erratas.
Let it out, brother.
Like, okay,
Preach.
like a bunch of the cards have like the wrong type line written. Like they're regalia items, but they say regalia weapon on them instead. Or they have the wrong memory cost written on the card. It should be, for example, like the one that was supposed to be
Necklace of Foresight?
Yes, Necklace of Foresight. It's supposed to be 1.
That's right.
Unless you have the class bonus, but it says 0.
Yeah.
So like a new player could think, oh yeah, I could run it in my assassin deck, even though it's a
Everybody's
cleric.
a cleric now.
Yeah, and it could be 0. It's like, I know, I understand that it's a complex set. There's a lot of cards to double check and stuff like that, but it's very frustrating both from a new player perspective and also from a TO perspective. Trying to run events.
Yeah.
I've had situations where players think that the card functions a completely different way.
Oh my gosh.
Than
yeah.
it's actually written on the card. And what makes it worse is there's no central location that lists all the erratas. And so like, how does someone who doesn't already follow GA closely read every article, know what's errata or not, unless someone tells them?
Yeah.
I think we've advocated for this before, but I really would like for there to be some kind of errata redemption process.
Okay.
Because like, the more we have the errata cards floating in the wild, the more confusion that they're gonna spread.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be great if you can go to like an Ascent and then hand in the old version of the card and then be given like
The
the
new version.
errata version with the correct
That
text?
would be nice. Kind of like what they did with Viridian Protective Trinket, except they didn't take back the original version.
So
of it.
so don't even do like new artwork or special whatever. Just
No,
literally.
Yeah.
Just the same thing with the correct text on it. Like, wouldn't everybody want that? And then over time, you would depopulate the incorrect text and then populate the correct text. I know it's probably like a lot of logistics to handle. You would have to like print a brand new sheet of just like all the errata cards. You don't even have to do all the errata cards.
It's actually not too bad, right? Because we print like promo cards all the time. So
just do like the most high impact errata cards that matter a lot in the meta. I think the biggest one I could imagine is like 3 visits, because it's like an expensive, powerful card.
Yeah.
So like I'm sure people would be like, there's not as many swaps because there's not as big of a population.
Sure.
But yeah, I think maybe that's something they could implement to try to like fix it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
there are a lot of great positive things about DTR. We love it, but I think that one is a little bit not so great.
DTR Alter.
DTR Alter, fix the erratas.
Fix it.
Whoa,
yeah. Cool. I mean, that's actually a lot of games do that. That's the second edition or second printing is where a lot of the things that they didn't quite get right. Sometimes it's just like coloring or artwork. They fix it for the second version. So, okay, switching gears a little bit. Let's talk meta of DTR under our first impressions.
I think we've talked about the meta quite a bit already.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about Riley Dish.
Again, oh boy.
All of it. Fire's really good right now, guys. Okay, if you haven't heard the news. Fire's really good. Specters are literally everywhere. How you play this is simple, right? Just have your fire shell and then remove all the stuff that doesn't matter before. Add in a bunch of Spectre cards, especially just ones that say floating memory that have the literally type text of Spectre, and then you rile them away into the graveyard, and then you get them back for free. You
get
use
more
them.
presents, get cards.
Yeah, it's too good. In fact, it's so good. I'm already thinking this is gonna get a ban, like early. That's how good I think this is right now.
It depends. I think it's really strong, but it also hinges on like a highly hateable mechanic.
Yeah.
Which is like stuff coming back from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about Censor being a very strong tool against it. But there are probably some, other ways of dealing with like graveyard shenanigans.
Raccoons.
Yeah.
They literally reprinted it for the set.
That's why it was reprinted for the set. The raccoons, But it's like, early on in the meta, people like aren't as aware of it, so they're not dealing with it.
Yeah.
But like, who knows? If it's like fully teched, where everybody's running graveyard hate to deal with this, maybe it won't be a problem. And
we'll see.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. I mean, the way I think about Ryle, especially as a card, the fact that like I'm not just chucking the card away, I'm already getting a replacement card for it. And I'm drawing 3 in the maximal, right? I draw 1 and then chuck 2 and draw 2 more. I replace the Ryle card and then I replace the 2 Spectre at discard. So let's say you Raccoon. Now you spend a card to negate 2 cards at our potential, but I'm still 3. Yes, it's not as high level, but now you have a Raccoon, which is a Raccoon.
I agree. It's like, you go down on influence while I've stayed influence neutral. And the floor on it is I cycle this card.
Yeah.
The ceiling on this is like go +1/+2.
Plus 2, it's crazy. So.
Yeah.
But I did see a lot of CLs though. So how is CL?
CLs are very good, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be like definitely quite popular champion.
The boy this time got
Well, no one likes the boys, but I guess this time like CL is definitely the flavor of the month. I
think the problem is because we gotta have boys that are more K-pop and less like Abercrombie.
Butler.
It's the skinny frame. It's the that
super
kind of
pretty boy. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but just like he hits.
No comment.
Are you attracted?
Yeah.
to
What
CL?
about the female? Comment,
Do you like CL?
He exists.
Not your type.
I only play cute girl cards.
Oh, you only like the girl cards.
He only likes girls.
Yeah. Well, I usually play.
I know you
boy.
only play boy cards.
I only play the boy cards.
Yeah.
But
we balance each other out.
is just kind of busted. Like,
he's so good. He's so strong.
The servile possessions mastery is like ridiculous. Like the fact that he just naturally increases his attack power over time based on the number of omens he has.
It just scales so easily and so naturally and so much.
Yeah. And then like by late game, has powered up attacks and drawing a card every turn. So it's like imagine the Merlin level 3 ability, but instead of every other turn, it's every turn. So it's like I think the fact that he's good early and good late is like really kind of unique for a Guardian champion. Correct me if I'm wrong also. There are no real good ways of interacting with omens so far.
Yes.
There's Orb of Sealing, which you can use to flip over their omens so that they can no longer see the text of the card. But it still is an omen. It's still marked that way. So cards that count the number of omens you have will still get the full benefit.
Or you can still like lineage release to play that card from your omens.
Wait, you can?
I think so, right? Because it's like what's it called? Shadow Reaver. Tristan Shadow Reaver.
Banishment
Even though it's banished face down, it's still like your private information that you can access. And so because of that, I think you can play
that is insane. Like that's just not fair. But yeah, so Orb of Sealing doesn't even really do anything about it.
It hits some of the allies at least.
I guess the ones that care about the different reserve costs.
Exactly. I think I have somehow matched against a lot of CL players at locals, and they've been having a lot of fun. But also part of me is very jealous because I play Lorraine Crux Knight, which is the champion that gets +1 power for each weapon I have in the banish. And I'm like, oh boy, I finally like a gajillion turns into the game. I finally get +3 on my attack. And then my opponent CL like turn 3 or whatever also gets that and draws a card every turn.
Yeah, you got power. Crux Knight got power crap.
So power crap.
Yeah.
But they're having fun though.
Yeah. CL
Just jealous, not even a little bit mad. Really mad.
Tiny bit of salt. A little grain of salt.
Yeah, so both level 3 Merlin and Crux Knight got power craft by this one champion.
Oh, yeah. Crux is fine. Just kidding.
Crux is pretty good.
Crux is fine.
I joke.
Umbra Guardian is fine.
But here's the thing though, like, where's wind? So
It's
I still see like water happening, but I just saw almost nobody play wind. I was actually expecting some Tristans.
Yeah.
Right?
But they're out there. They just weren't at our locals yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I think
that's fair.
Yeah, it's early in the meta, so people
very early. Yes.
I like fire is obviously the new hotness, so everybody's got to play fire.
Everyone's very excited about fire cards.
And water was the old hotness. This is like, the water boomers are like, I hope my deck is still good, right? So it's like fire and water. Maybe wind is like still figuring out how to like properly use the new tech.
Still in the pot, being cooked, being brewed.
Because there's hella like wind new tech in the set.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to be able to play any ally at fast speed?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Like Expeditious Opening is like a really interesting card, I think.
Yeah.
Because for 2 at fast speed, you draw a card in your memory, and then your next ally can be played at fast speed. So you can do stuff like reclaim your Windmill Engineer, play this, and then redeploy your Windmill Engineer before Recollection, and then pull it all up and do it again. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of cards. Like, if you have a really big influence, you could do something like that, but you could do some crazy shenanigans.
And you're adding more cards in memory, which you're literally going to draw. So it doesn't even read draw into memory. It says draw into hand if you do it this pre-rec.
Yep.
That's pretty good, yeah. You can also like do that with Raccoon, right? So like people doing the Ral stuff or
we figured out the tech.
Take it out.
Yeah. This is how you beat Ral the Abyss. Yeah. You fast speed a Raccoon in to eat their liminal guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and eat the liminal guys before they level up, stuff like that. Yeah. Or I was thinking like, and this doesn't quite stop Ral, but like Purging Tempest is a card in Wind
that
allows you to like say, hey, like for this turn, for the rest of this turn, any card that would go to the graveyard, not from play, go to banishment instead. So that's cards discarded by a Creative Shock. That's cards discarded by Ral Abyss. I mean, obviously with Ral, like it's a May ability, so you essentially you don't have to discard if they activate this card. But with the Creative Shock, you must discard. So if somebody Creative Shocks, you can actually catch them because what are they going to discard? They're still probably going to throw away their floating memory because they're not going to throw away their Pendragon because of this. But that also means that now their plan of using the free float to do something extra is not going to happen.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty neat card. Yeah,
that we'll be seeing that one.
Yeah, I think it'll be very interesting for sure.
So I think a lot of will like Rile the Abyss or Liminal Guide be banned or not. Highly depends on if other players figure out the tools to like deal with that.
I fully agree. Which so we're already talking about a bunch of cards from DTR, so I figured why don't we just go right ahead into trash or gas.
Trash or gas? Is this card trash? Is it gas?
Just want to quickly kind of tell everyone how we do this part. For us, We don't actually know like if some of these cards are good or not, but we figured we want to give you our thoughts anyways because it should be kind of fun. And
hot takes only.
hot takes only, and we generally pick cards that we're like just kind of unsure, right? They're not like obviously good and obviously bad to us. Okay, so and opinions can change in whatever time you guys.
I'm sure
see this
they will
episode.
change. Yes. If we go back to our old segments, we should do like a recap and be like how cringe our old takes
How
were.
good was the trash and gas, right?
Yeah.
All right. So who's got the first trash and
Me.
gas? Alright,
Fome
Fome,
wants to
Fome.
go.
I got this one.
Yeah,
I
he
got
really
this
likes
one.
this. Go.
Because okay, this is a really funny card. I think it's called Wonderland's Reign. Okay.
We just banned a zero cost.
So zero.
It was X cost.
It's X cost, basically zero cost. Yeah. But zero cost. It's got to be busted, right?
Yeah.
But this is a unique Fantasia cleric suited spell. So you heard suited allies. This is not an ally. It's a suited Fantasia, I guess. It's got a cardistry ability that costs 10. The ability is draw a card.
But you can only do it once though.
You can do that once, and that 10 is reduced by the number of different reserve cost suited objects you control.
Okay.
So I just want to want to know your opinions, guys. What do you think? Trash or gas? Wonderland's Reign. Huh?
I mean, it effectively does nothing, but it does add to the amount of different reserve costs you have.
Yeah, Eva's onto something, I think.
Okay, but it's also unique, right? So you have only one of these. Yeah, you can only have one of these max, basically.
You only need one.
Your next one replaces. Okay.
Yeah, you like it?
You draw a card. This card sucks, man.
It kind of do suck though. It kind of do suck though.
Would you believe me that this card enables a turn 2 kill in the suited deck?
What?
And
what, you're gonna put down 10 cards and draw a card and win?
you don't even use the ability.
Oh.
Okay. So try to keep up.
Hit us, yeah. Hit
Okay.
us. Hit us. Hit it with your attack.
Turn 1.
Okay,
You
turn one.
play 5 of spades and Wonderland's Reign
Okay.
and pass. Okay.
Okay.
I'll explain what all the cards do in a little bit later.
Okay.
Okay. Turn 2, you grab GCR.
Yeah.
Then you play the 4 of hearts, followed by Rouge.
Okay.
Now you have a 5 suited card, a 4 suited card, and a 1 suited card,
Yeah.
which adds up to 10.
Yeah.
And a 0 suited card.
And a 0
which
suited card.
doesn't count here.
But the sum of that is 10, which
Yeah.
means Rouge's ability, you know how it does damage?
3 damage was it?
Depending on your total reserve cost of suited objects.
On enter. That
On
one
enter.
is not a cardistry. It's just on enter.
It's
It
on
checks
enter.
it.
It's
and then-
not cardistry. So
Yeah.
Rouge on enter, because it adds up to 10, does 4 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So Rouge does 4 damage off the bat.
Right.
Now you have 4 different cardistry, different suited objects on the board.
Yeah.
Which means your 4 of hearts ability, which has a cardistry effect for 4, is free.
Okay.
You activate 4 of hearts. So this cardistry ability reads: draw a card into your memory, then put a fire or normal element suited allied card with reserve cost 3 or less from the memory onto the field.
Okay. Okay.
So what's in your memory? Well, it's gonna be a 2 of hearts. You
and,
use
you don't have to pay for the
you use the
reserve
4 of
cost.
hearts to put the 2 of hearts into play.
Okay.
Now you have 5 different cost suited objects on the field.
Oh my god.
You go back to your 5 of spades. Because you have 5 different costs, its ability is free.
Yep.
Its ability
Plus
reads
5 attack, right?
plus 5 attack.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 of spades gets plus, you activate this for free, it gets plus 5 attack. Your 2 of hearts ability is also free, which gives it plus 2 attack. Swing with everything, that adds up to 15 damage on turn 2. Exactly 15. Turn 2 lethal, suited allies. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, am I right? It's pure gas, right?
Am I right, guys?
It's pure gas.
Sparklight.
Hey, it's a turn 2 kill. Okay, they're not gonna have it. They're not gonna have it.
I'm gonna see this shit. I put Sparklight.
Yeah.
And then just distribute, because this is it's actually a house of cards.
Yeah.
Just like how
that's
you assemble it, it will also
Oh,
crumble. Because if you take
true.
one of those pieces out, he can't cardistry all the way up.
Very true.
Yeah,
His
That's
4 cards
actually-
can't go get another card.
A very good analogy. House of Cards.
That's actually very perfect.
This combo requires you to see a very specific 5 cards in your opening hand.
That's
Otherwise,
true.
you can't do it.
Is it a straight too?
It's not a
one,
straight because it
two?
skips the 3.
Ah.
It's 0, 1, 2, 4, 5.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's not a straight. But
0 is also not a card, technically.
there's no such thing as 0 in actual Trump, I guess.
Sure. Okay. Interesting.
But yeah. So anyway, I just thought, okay, I went through the line because it was really hilarious, and you can like seriously high roll someone to kill them on turn 2.
Yeah.
But the chances of that happening is like almost like none. It's pretty much impossible to do that.
Surely, if you play this deck at every single locals until you die, you'll get this off at least once, right?
Okay. This is your high roll, right?
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think you're right. There's a lot of cards. I didn't think about this, but yeah, it's a unique Fantasia.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really deal with that. Like that's always gonna help you. Just like all of your two cardistries are now kind of easy to enable, right?
Yeah.
You play them and now you just activate.
Yeah. So
Just
one
a
of
little
the use for it is just if you have this and you play 2 of Hearts, you always can activate its +2 ability, and now it's a 2 cost 3/1.
Mercurial Heart does this, right? For automatons, it's kind of like that. If you have a power cell, this gets +1.
Right.
Very similar. It's kind of like a Mercurial Heart automaton thing.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah.
So what's our consensus? Trash or gas?
I think if it costs 0, I think it's fine. I think if the card costs like 3, I'm like, okay, it just stops everything, right? But the fact that it costs 0, it's very interesting. Yeah, because originally I was really worried that cardistry was going to be near impossible to activate for a lot of the higher numbers. But now I think about it, yeah, it
Does make it a little easier.
does make a lot, a lot easier.
I know I spent a lot of time trying to sell this card, but I actually think it's trash.
think
Just
it's
because
bad?
it's like really hard to actually set this up, and if it's not set up, it does almost nothing. Yeah.
But it has funny potential, and you'll feel like a god if you ever get to pull it off.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I will laugh at you so hard when I get this turn 2 kill off.
all the meme OTK decks, let's
Yeah.
go. That's one of them.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What's our next card?
Eva, do you have one?
Sure, I can go. So my card that I feel like might be slightly underrated, though it's probably not going to be meta, and most people probably won't think it's good, but I
So it's
like
trash,
it.
right?
It's probably trash, but I like it, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's Mad Tea Party.
Okay.
This is
Mad Tea Party.
It is a siegeable domain, which means that if you attack this for 6, you can kill it.
Yeah.
And it says, whenever an ally enters the field, recover 1. I saw this and I was like, ooh, recover. I like recover.
So you want to be like a token deck to make like a lot of allies or something?
That would be definitely the best use for this. But I just like recover as a mechanic. Like I freaking love my benevolent battle priest. Every single time I play that, my opponent looks at me and is like, what card is that? I'm like, oh, it's an ally that goes, whenever it attacks, I recover 1.
Yeah.
Big greatest slash.
It's a 1/4. So it's also hard to kill.
Nice.
And this is very much along those lines.
Yeah.
And another crazy thing about this is that it's not just whenever your own allies enter the field. It's whenever any ally enters the field.
right.
My opponent plays allies.
Everyone's
I
having a
heal.
tea party.
I heal.
Everybody's invited.
Usually,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
So friendly.
Right?
It's like it's usually not how these like cards are are templated.
Yeah, I think that part definitely adds to making this card a sleeper
Oh,
because
you could recover like heck.
Dude,
Right?
Can I tell you why this card is kind of broken too?
oh.
So think about it. How are they gonna destroy this domain? They have to attack
They
it,
have
right?
to deal 6.
So they lay down some allies to heal you to attack this domain. First of all,
Exactly.
this card, if you think about it, like let's say on average we're playing like Frostborn Paladins, so they're really strong allies with 3 attack. It's gonna take 2 allies to kill this card, right? And if they lay down 2 allies to kill this card, you're recovering 2, right? And this domain has 6 HP, 6 defense, whatever you want to call it. You just gained 8 life on this card.
It's so troll. It's so troll.
Oh,
I
you
love
gain
it.
8 life because they're
Because
not
you're baiting,
Kinda.
they have to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah,
funny,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what? They're gonna rest their Frostborn Paladins. Now there's no intercept. You just kill their Frostborn Paladins, or you go straight for face. Ooh, weird.
See? You see? A little bit of spice.
I think it's potential. I think it's potential.
in the aggro mirror. This is definitely could be a mirror breaker
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like you're attacking them while they are healing you. So it's, but I hate the fact that you have to go down a card to play it.
But you're getting 8 life out of it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and that they can remove it just by attacking it, which I'm also not a fan of.
Yeah, and y'all wasted 6 damage on this thing. I'm still here alive.
I mean,
Or force them to run Meltdown or something, because domain.
Oh.
No one's gonna run that.
yeah, they're not gonna have it.
We'll see.
yeah.
But now, right, it's domain. So what prevents this from being the EK deck?
Oh yeah, it's very. I actually got
Eternal
freaking.
Kingdom, right?
Yeah, I got freaking like smashed in the face yesterday by an Eternal Kingdom deck that played this card, and I was like, "What do you mean? Every time I play an ally, you heal?"
Yeah, and this is
It was
for like
really
the
good.
automaton domain deck, right? It's like they're gonna make a bunch of tokens, healing a bunch. They're trying to be defensive while you're attacking them. So like, basically putting up a reservable domain for their EK while also making automatons is just perfect for that strat.
Durham Engine, Foundry, you got like your different ways to create allies. Basically, Tenora's decks, once you get to that point, you're creating maybe 1 to 2 to 3 tokens every turn, right? Ally. So, and they're all gonna enter the field. So it goes heal, heal, heal. Like, and Tony has like 30 life. So Tony's already taken a lot of damage, right? From all the taunting. So he's tired. He's gonna have to go to the tea party, drink up some tea, heal up while this domain's like shielding. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's like gas, but I think it's potential.
Thanks, Mark.
Every card has potential.
Thanks for seeing my vision.
I think outside of the domain automaton deck, it's trash.
And I do feel like this is a meta where we're gonna see people playing a lot of allies, so it might be relevant. We'll see.
I love the flavor.
It's cool.
It's a party, everybody healing.
That's right.
Ooh, no, I'm healing.
Yo, you're healing.
You're not.
Okay.
Food.
All right, Mark, what's your card?
All right. Let's see. You remember how I keep saying like I love these like the level 3 advanced element representative cards, whatever, right? For the 2 costs, whatever. So we got another one here. Spirel. Spirel Schwartz Queen.
That's not the representative Umbra.
But
Carter's
Carter.
the representative Umbra. 2 costs that representative
for
Umbra.
now, maybe after this trash and gas, you'll feel different.
Whoa.
I don't even want to read this. This is so much text.
So much text. This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, right?
Yeah.
So like this is great. So we already know we can scam a bunch of people.
Yeah,
I got you. All right, so it's 2 costs, 0/4, unique ally, cleric, chessman, queen, human. I think we maxed out on the type line there. On enter, as a spell, deal 3 damage to target unit. Then you may banish a card from your hand or memory face down. So your hand or memory. 2 and rest this card. Reveal a card banished by Spirel with reserve cost X. Okay. Negate each activation of cards with reserve cost X. Put each card negated this way, and each card banished by Spirel into their owner's memories. Then trigger each of Spirel's on-enter abilities. So here's what you do with this thing. This is very similar to do you remember like the Arsana 3?
Lucent Arbiter.
Yeah, in a similar
Right,
way.
Yeah.
Right? You're trying to like guess what your opponent's doing, and then you lay down the cost that you want to prevent them from doing something like that. For example, let's say I don't want you to incap me. I lay down my own incap. I'm not even gonna use the incap. I'm just using a 4 cost. It could be any 4 cost really. But I'm using that to prevent you from incapping my next action that I know is very important, right?
Oh wow, this is like Lucent Arbiter plus the Constellatory Spire combined in 1 card.
But it's better, right? Because the Lucent Arbiter has a really big drawback, which is you have to keep that card on top of your library.
Oh yeah.
Right, because you have to show the top card. It's not like, oh, the 4th one is the one I want. So you could really screw yourself up if you're not careful with how you do the Lucent Arbiter glimpsing.
Yeah.
This card, though, I mean, I'm pretty guaranteed. I'm just going to put a 2 cost down against like Frostbinds and Song of Frost. Put a 3 cost down against your Creative Shocks and whatever 3 costs you want to do. 4 against Incaps. Like if you know, like this is why I like cards like this. High skill cap, right? You know your opponent's deck. You know what cards that's going to be key. And really, look at this negate anything, right? It's activation cards. It's not action cards, attack cards, ally cards, any card. So let's say, and this is not going to happen, but like let's say you're like, I don't want you to play a Pendragon. Put 2 down.
Wow, the text is so interesting. It says negate each activation of cards with reverse cost X.
And it's
So-
not target activation.
Right.
Yeah.
So they could do double Lightweavers, put down 8 cards, and then you reveal a 4 cost, and it negates
Yes,
both of them.
the whole thing. Yeah, it's really weird because like again, and here's the best part, right? And then it comes back in. I'm doing 3 damage. So the 3 damage is also not. So the thing is, a lot of people probably ignore the 3 damage. But remember, 3 damage kills an ally. So this ally is going to come in and
it's
potentially
target
just
unit.
kills kill something.
Oh, it's target unit.
It's not champion.
Holy
yeah.
cow.
This card is right. Like
So you can keep 2 for wanting them. You can like
Yeah.
negate your thing, kill this thing. Negate
Yeah.
that thing, kill that
Yeah.
thing.
That's
And
crazy.
so
then-
I'm already. I mean, the negate is already pretty good by itself. Yes, I do lose a card out of memory or hand, but here's another thing. It's out of memory too. I could have just put 2 down for a Spiral. Spiral on enter. One of the cards I put down to pay for Spiral is what I'm going to banish, of course, right?
You get it back too.
You get it back.
Like when you decide to switch the card to banish with it, you get the old card back into your memory.
Oh
And
God.
think about the players, the really good players, the mind game of this card. I'm like, I got you. He's gonna put it down to 2. I'm only gonna activate 3. Got you. Oh, but see, he sees through my 3s. I'm gonna put down 2s now. I got you again. Yeah, this card could go pretty hard.
Is
Kind of
there-
crazy.
I like it.
Wait, is it true that at baseline you just deal 3 damage to something every turn for 2?
No, not every. No, you
could.
have to activate. You have to banish.
But you don't have to have something to negate to do the 3 damage.
Exactly. Without something to negate, you
Oh,
could just
did I find
keep
something that you didn't
doing
find?
this
See?
every single turn.
Wait, this card is hella good.
It's so
yeah,
busted.
you just do 3
Okay,
damage
guys,
every turn.
back to cornering the market. Potential
Oh.
for Spiral.
Yo, this
This card's
just like says I'm gonna bolt every ally every turn at baseline,
Uh-huh.
and then potentially also counter all your stuff.
So you have to reveal it. Negate each activation. Put each negated this way.
Then trigger each of spirals, and it doesn't say if you do trigger each of spirals on enter abilities.
Then
It just
trigger,
does 3
yeah.
damage every time.
So
Yeah.
for 2, I can just
Deal
3
3
damage.
damage.
Oh, you played that up 3 damage there, 3 damage there, 3 damage there, and then eventually once you deal with the board, you just ping their face, and it's a win condition.
You hold this card until end phase of your opponent, right? You're about to wake up anyways.
Yeah.
Do it. Wake up.
Yo.
Because the worst, and exactly what you're saying. It's like, so one of the challenge with Spiral is like, technically, if you can't do the second ability, you could be in a situation where Spiral dies and the banished card is banished forever. So that's probably the worst thing that could happen to
Yeah,
you.
it's vulnerable because it's on an ally.
Do we just gas this card the whole time while we're like discovering what this card does?
This
did.
card is absolutely gas. It's straight up gas. I thought it was trash because of so much text, and usually cards that are like really complicated like this in GA are just bad. But I think this is just straight up busted.
Absolutely.
I like it. I thought it was. I mean, I just think the fact that like I like these cards where you guess what they have and try to like get ahead of them, and it's kind of flavorful that it's also chess. Chess is all about like reading a couple moves ahead of
Sure.
people.
True.
It's nice. Fome, you got another card for us?
I have another Umbra card.
Oh, Umbra.
Yeah.
Speaking of Umbra,
Yeah. So I have what I have in common with my cards are all 0 cost. So this one's called Malevolent Vow Umbra. Action Clara Curse Spell. You can discard up to 3 cards and then recover 3 plus X, where X is 3 times the amount of cards discarded this way.
okay,
And then it becomes a curse. Gives you -2 health.
okay.
What do you think?
That's a lot of recover. I do love recover, but
12?
holy in Umbra.
12.
12 is max, right?
Yeah.
And min is
3.
0 or 3, I guess. Yeah.
Min
3
is
plus,
3.
3 plus X times 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you chuck 3 cards, you heal 12.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are there cards that you want to chuck?
I mean, sure, you can toss Floating Memory. I would say Liminal Guides, but by the time you're Umbra, the
Yeah.
Liminal Guides are not coming back.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so first, yeah, we see at baseline, it's recover 12.
Yep.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
That, I think, is the single most you can recover with 1 card, like burst recover.
This card's total trash. Total trash.
Total trash?
Total trash.
Because you're discarding?
You're discarding cards. You recover 12. Okay, fine.
Okay.
And you get -2 health. So you actually recover 10.
Yeah,
Sure.
I guess,
Okay.
sure. But
Okay.
yeah, but if you're like at danger of like being run over by aggro,
yeah.
you play this, you're fully
Yeah.
out of danger.
Yeah.
Okay, so by this card by itself, I think it's kind of alright. But you pair this card with a previous Trash or Gas card I talked about,
Oh no.
which is
No.
Accursed Strength.
No, we're breaking something.
Okay,
Ooh.
Accursed
Oh,
Strength.
man.
Do you remember this card?
From MRC
Isn't this
Alter.
draw based on number of curses you have?
It's draw
Yeah.
3 until your influence equals 3 plus the number of curses you have, which is really
Okay.
kind of hard to think about.
Okay.
But in most cases, unless you have like no influence, you're not going to draw very much. But what you can do with Malevolent Vow,
Oh my
you have an
God.
easy way of dropping your influence super duper low. So
That's true.
if you have a hand size anywhere between 3 and 6, Malevolent Vow will allow you to draw 3 cards with Cursed Strength. Heal 12, then draw 3 cards if you have this combo. So let's say you have influence of 6. You play Malevolent Vow, you discard 3 cards. You go down to an influence of 2. Then you play a Cursed Strength. You have an influence of 1. But then you have 1 curse made by Malevolent Vow. So your influence is 1, and 3 plus Malevolent Vow as a single curse is 4. So now you draw the difference between 1 and 4, which is 3.
What's the cost of Cursed Strength?
A Cursed Strength is 2,
okay.
but Diana
1.
bonus, it costs 1. And what's great about Malevolent Vow is no matter how many cards you have between 3 and 6, it lets you sculpt it to the amount that lets you draw the maximum amount with a Cursed Strength, because you can decide to discard or more
You're
or
always
less.
gonna,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. That's trash.
Come on,
So
it's
niche.
so gas.
I mean, it's interesting.
So
It's kind of
Okay.
it's cute. It's
Dude,
creative.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's very
cute.
creative.
Foamy, it's cute.
Okay.
That's cute.
No, I'm glad that this
Well,
exists.
we're playing a real game here.
Yo, what is Diana scared of? Okay, it's getting run over by aggro and dying. Okay.
Yeah, what is Diana
Heal
scared
12. Heal 12.
It's kind of interesting.
I think Deanna has like basically no health at that, or no hand size at that point.
Okay,
So I'm a
but
little
the one liability of having no hand size is because no matter what you play, it's gonna get negated because you can't pay for it.
Yeah.
But this, you don't pay the additional cards until it resolves. So you pay 0 and play it, and you have all your 3 cards left over to play in case they try to negate it, and then you decide if you want to discard it.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it is 0 cost, which always scares me, right? 0 cost always like breaks the game. So, yeah.
It's gas.
He almost said.
No,
he almost said the truth.
no. It's gas. It's gas. It's for Diana curses. It's so gas.
I wanna see this.
Wait. Would you run Curse Breaker with this?
I'm building that deck right now.
So Curse
Yeah.
Breaker is a trash champion, right? Running a trash card called Malevolent Vows, running another trash card called a Curse Train, and then maybe it's okay, right?
These cards are what make Curse Breaker finally playable, guys. Okay, Curse Breaker is gonna be meta because of these cards.
Stop trying to
I
make
don't know
Curse
about
Breaker
meta.
great again.
Curse Breaker's gonna happen, guys.
Okay, I am looking forward to seeing you.
No
play this
Gretchen.
deck,
No
though.
Gretchen.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It'll be
You'll see,
fun.
Mark.
It'll be fun.
I'll show you.
Hey, look, Foamy does run like literally, subpar decks. Only.
Holy.
But somehow he wins with them. So hey, like I'm getting wrecked, right? So hey, it is what it is. So I'll see. I'll believe when it's.
All right. Okay. Anyway,
It's a lot of math
I'm done with
with
this
this
card.
card. Yeah, we're done with
All
this
right.
card.
Next trash or gas.
Yeah.
All right. Who's got the next one?
Okay, so I got a card that is literally trash or gas. It's a card that goes, I look at your cards and I literally turn your gas into trash.
Oh, yeah.
Regal Inquisition, I'm sure you guys have talked about a lot.
Oh,
right?
everybody has been like hyping this
okay.
card up.
Everyone is hella gassing up this card. And I'm not saying that I think it's trash, but I think it's worth opening up a discussion about it. Just because I am not sure that it is quite to the level that everyone is hyping it up to be. But yeah, Regal Inquisition is a 2-cost Norm Exalted Element card, and that means that you can only play Exalted Element cards if you already have another Advanced Element enabled. So you already have to be level 3 to play this. It is an action cleric spell, slow though. It says, look at target opponent's hand and memory. Discard any amount of cards from among them. For each card discarded this way, that opponent reveals the top card of their deck and puts it into their hand. So with this card, you get to look at literally all the cards that they have. And you can be like, oh, that's your gas card? It's going into the trash.
Literally trash or
that.
gas the card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they draw. Well, they don't draw. They just technically, for like cards that care about drawing, they technically don't draw, but they reveal the top card of their deck and they put it into their hand. So they have to show you the new cards that they're getting. So you get all this information.
Yeah. No, they had to write this card this way.
Yeah.
Because if they wrote it the other way, you tied them, they're done. Game
True.
over. You draw 2 cards.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. You discard 7, draw 2. That's busted. Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, I'm also really glad that it doesn't say reveal target opponent's hand and memory, because then Luxem would actually get some benefits. from playing this. And I think Luxem, playing versus Luxem is probably the most effective use of this card.
Yeah.
I think anything. Imagine
That's
Okay,
what I want to talk
okay,
about.
okay,
That's what I want to talk about.
okay. Merlin, right? I have like 12 cards, right? I'm like sculpting the perfect kill hand here. What do I want to keep as a Merlin right about now? Fireball, Pendragons, Incarnate. You look at all those and say, that's a Fireball, gone. Pendragon, gone. I'm drawing a bunch of Hasties and Flame Runes. I'm like, fuck.
That is a good good use of this card.
Yes, this is my hand, but do I really care?
Yeah.
Oof. I don't like
Okay,
it.
now play that against me. Okay, I'm fire aggro Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, my hand is a bunch of fire allies.
Yeah.
You discard them.
No, her deck's already dead. Because it's
Oh,
aggro.
yeah.
Let's exalted. You can't get there.
Sure.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I can't even play this card because.
But sure, let's say you discard all my fire allies in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw another seven fire allies in
Oh,
my
It
hand.
gets
no.
worse, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, like you literally paid 2 to go down on influence and do nothing to me.
Yeah, so I guess maybe the thing that we're saying is like, yeah, like in a deck where everything's gas, like okay, I can't really do anything to you, right? But in a deck where it's a combo, right? We're looking for like specific builds.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, look at your suited. Oh, nice 5, 4, 0,
I have the
2,
wrong
1.
combination of
Oh,
suited.
let's
No.
get
Okay,
him
that
out of
one's pretty
here.
funny. That one's
But-
pretty funny.
Here, have 5 of spades. Have fun.
But okay, let's look at the meta. I feel like combo decks maybe are not as prominent right now, or are I don't know. Actually, I can't really say.
I know.
can't really say.
I was gonna say that as well because we just came out of the fractal meta. But if you're playing the suited cardistry meta, then I guess it's kind of combo-y.
There's that, yeah.
So there is some redundancy.
Yeah. This card is very interesting. And here's the thing. How many cards say like, show me everything? Your
Yeah.
plan, your past plans, and your future plans. Give me everything. Like they have to show you all cards they're drawing anyways. You're like, oh, okay. I see that you drew another Pendragon. That's one of them. Cool. I can deal with that one.
Yeah, the information is certainly you know everything about their hand after this.
They can't hide anything.
Yeah.
This card is pretty gas. I like it.
I think it's just it's
You have to get level 3,
more
though. It's kinda
niche
weird.
than what people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's exalted means that you have to already be level 3,
Right.
and at that point, do you pay a 2-cost slow card to go down on influence? And you're probably low on influence because you're level 3. And does this accelerate your own game plan very much? Of course, it's like very effective against certain decks.
Oh, I
I
see.
just think it's overrated
Yeah.
potentially.
It's a 7 when everyone thinks it's a 9.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I see. Okay. All right. I think it's pretty good. Pretty cool card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit, the more we talked about this, the more I felt like, oh, this is pretty good.
It's options.
That's kind of good.
Okay. I have another card. Radiant Vega.
Can't say I know what that does.
It's another
I've heard
Yu-Gi-Oh
people talking
card.
about this card, yeah.
Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. A lot of text, but basically it's a 1-cost Regalia weapon. Ranger Aetherwing, so it's like one of the the wand magic things. Deanna bonus, 2 rest, remove 2 durability. Sorry, this card has an attack power of 2 and durability of 5. It's an Astra. Deanna bonus, 2 rest, remove 2 durability counters from Radiant Vega. Negate target card activation unless its controller pays X, where X is the amount of Aether Charge cards loaded into Radiant Vega. Activate this ability only if your champion is distant.
Never mind, I have seen this. This is crazy.
This card's crazy.
It's crazy.
Dude, what's with you and all the negate cards, Mark?
Toxic.
I'm a negate player now. Now that water's banned.
I mean, it's like glimmering refusal on a stick, because it comes with 5 durability, so that means you could negate 2 things with it as a baseline.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to add enough ether charges to it to do it.
Yeah.
Which you can easily do with Ether Calling.
Yeah. Ether Calling is one way to get a bunch of charges in there. I think, man, so my problem with this card is there's so many requirements before this card can be used. Yes, you can use it twice. You can also use it and then also attack with it, which is great, right? Because resting the weapon doesn't prevent you from using the weapon. However, I think like you also have to make sure your champion is distant, which is not trivial. That's another card you have to probably expend to get there, or maybe level up or something, right? Like you don't just get distant for free.
A lot of the cards that give distant are card neutral though. Draw a card or they're floating memory.
True, but now you're putting cards down to like you're
that part's true.
you're just getting there to then become distant, to then remove 2 durability counter, to make sure you have enough Aether Wing charges that you didn't spend to negate a card. Right?
Yeah, I feel like you could do the same amount of effort and just kill your opponent.
Yes.
For a lot of the time, I want to just attack my opponent with a lot of my Aether charges, not put them into this thing to negate them and then attack them later.
So I was thinking about that. I was like, what if you just use this card as just exactly the weapon? Is it 2/5 for 1
good.
cost? I think it's
Yeah.
pretty good, right?
2/5
For sure.
for 1. Just that. The only thing is, have you seen the other Aether Wings?
Yeah, the other one.
like they're insane.
And they're not locked into Astra, right? So yeah, some of them. At
And
least.
some of those have Spell Shroud,
That's right.
which this one doesn't.
Yeah, so total trash, right?
Fine.
This is like
Still
a
pretty
really hard one to properly
Now,
evaluate.
Usually cards in the ultra rare section are supposed to be good, at least by design. So I personally think this card is not as good as people think it is. It's my personal opinion on this card. But I'm open to potentially how this card can be used and abused. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's trash. We'll see.
All right, so those were our cards for trash or gas. Curious about what you think. Do we get something wrong? What other cards you think are trash or gas? Let us know in the comments for this episode. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna move on to our next topic.
Oh boy.
Story time with Eva.
Story time. Oh boy.
The DTR lore.
I want to try.
Okay.
Hey, this is Eva from the editing room. You may have noticed that we're already past the 1 hour mark on this episode and we still have an entire lore section to go through. So we actually decided we're going to upload the lore section as its own video that'll be coming a bit later. We talk all about Underland, Alice, Ciel, Merlin, lots of discussion on Merlin, all the little details I found in the flavor text and art, and crazy theories, so tune in for that. Thank you.
So thank you guys so much for watching that episode. If you have a question for TalkGA, you can of course tweet us at TalkGA_podcast, or if you're on YouTube, you can comment directly on this video with the hashtag TalkGA, and or email us at talkgapodcast@gmail.com, and we'll get to your question live on air.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful DTR episode. We've gone over a lot of things about DTR this episode. Yeah, we hope
Filled to the brim.
Filled to the brim. Hopefully that's very enjoyable for you as well, an audience at home. And that's gonna be the crew, the TalkGA crew. We're signing out. See you guys next time. Stay classy.
Stay classy.
Stay
Thank
classy.
Trash or gas? Wait, that's gas? You drink gas?
My little soda
That's
pop.
crazy. That is crazy.
My
All right.
soda
My
pop.
little soda pop.
All right, go. Okay.
Oh,
Join
the
pride.
shoulder
Join the pride.
dance.
Join the pride.
Oh God, I'm
Join the
surrounded by
pride.
Saja boys.
All right.
Okay.
So for today's